Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, this is the National Football League. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him. Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Pickett. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Steps away. Evades him at the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one. It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket. Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter. And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air on first down with Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best. Pickett's throw hauled in by Washington. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work. It's complete. It's Miller. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Pickett now from the gun here. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Crochet on the return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it? Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time. Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run right on the option. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. And he'll get in. Touchdown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Pickett now on first down. Completes Austin here over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Pickett. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett. Austin brings in the quick throw. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Complete to Washington. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again with Pickett. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. The offense set to start this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 21-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jackson going to run. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Pickett back to throw.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
Harris running straight ahead. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Pickett, that's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenny Pickett.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Dances by him. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Out to his left. And he'll get it right back to Washington.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Completes it to Austin.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Pickett, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much for Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, they just had no answer for what he was doing on the ground. He wound up scoring 3 times, and he had many, many big plays in that facet of the game throughout.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.